What is going on, people? We are back again with another freaking video, and this one right here is all about Jasmine, all the way from 90 Day. Now, for the people who don't know, or at least did not watch the previous season of 90 Day before the 90 Days, when we first met Jasmine and Gino, Jasmine ended up losing her job. Why? Because Gino had sent pictures of her naked to another woman, someone who he claimed was his ex, and he had the sole intentions of sending those pictures just to make that person jealous, that by saying, hey, this is my new woman, this is what she looks like, be jealous of me, bloody-daddy-daddy-da, because we know Gino is one hell of a immature man. Now, with that being said, we fast forward to where we are now this season, and recently, Jasmine has got herself in a conversation with another woman, a woman who claims that Gino has actually been messaging her for years, and most recently 2 days ago, and Jasmine is definitely not happy about these claims. Now, lucky enough, I was able to get screenshots all the way from 90 Day Chisming on Instagram, so shout out to that person. But obviously, as you can see, this is screenshot 1 where Jasmine is legit talking about, hey, I trust Gino, okay? And at the end of the day, you're probably here just trying to get some fame. So in reality, you should just go away, leave us alone, and just so you know, good sex does not win a man's heart, you know. And at the end of the day, I wish you a happy year, and you leave us, and you please leave me alone. Now, this person does make it abundantly clear that, listen, I'm just letting you know that I have screenshots, I have evidence, and at the end of the day, you know, I have spoken to him most recently, which is 2 days ago. Now, of course, you can see screenshots were sent of this lady and Gino, obviously based on obviously what she's trying to express to Jasmine. But Jasmine is having none of it. So much that Jasmine decides to go on an absolute offense. And to be honest with you, this is quite embarrassing. And to be fair, at the same time, I'm not even surprised, because we've seen that Jasmine has one hell of a freaking temper. And in these next 2 sets of screenshots, as you can see, Jasmine is out here pretty much saying to this lady, listen, okay, you can be happy now. That's what I'm telling you. You're sick and disgusting. You need to find help. You're depressing. I feel sorry for you. You need to seek help. You're not even pretty. I mean, honestly, these things that she's saying, there's really no need for it. But hey, you know, Jasmine, once she gets going, she gets going. You're old and ugly and depressing, and you're nothing but a freaking whore. Now, as we move on to the next screenshot stuff in particular, Jasmine continues pretty much on the same freaking rampage. As this woman is trying to defend herself by saying, listen, I don't know why you're upset with me when Gino is the one you should be upset with, because he is the one that is communicating with me and doing all this ruckus behind your back. But as you can see, Jasmine is on the absolute defense, saying that, listen, at the end of the day, you are old, you are seeking attention, you are a piece of old meat. I mean, honestly, like, wow, like crazy. But anyway, it continues on by saying, plus your old profession, that's depressing. I understand, old, no talent hole. I got you, you're so ugly, you're old, and you're a joke. I mean, honestly, you're not even good for porn. Like, yo, I don't know what got over Jasmine, apart from Jasmine being Jasmine, but god damn. If she's talking about somebody, look at it this way, if you're going to block someone from wanting clout or wanting fame, you're definitely not going to give him these responses that can then be exposed for your ugly behavior, if you dig what I'm saying. But hey, she continues on by saying, at the end of the day, by saying you need Botox to fix your old face, you need to work out, you have no ass, you're an ugly whore, like, oh my god, you're just a prostitute. Gino and I laugh a toy bipolar law. I'm not too sure what that was about, to be honest with you. You're just way too of an idiot to know, buy cheap, or like, I listen, honestly, it's obviously really, really repetitive. But the thing is though, this person that is talking legit hasn't said anything offensive towards Jasmine, has only legit just messaged Jasmine to say, hey, just so you know, Gino is still pretty much, you know, doing a madness behind your back. Now, in these little final screenshots here, as you can see, Jasmine talks about getting paid, getting fame, paid vacations and money, not need to do porn as you, your kids must be bullied at school. Like, honestly, talking about someone's kids is, it's not even a low blow. I don't even know what to call it, but it's lower than a low blow. Like, honestly, it's the person having a whore as a mother. I'll pray for them. Like, god damn. And then just to finalize here, in this last statement here that does say, but I never sent the photos to Jasmine's job causing her to be fired. Gino only has relationship experience through hiring sex workers, but hates them and is in delusion mind. He believes they are actually his girlfriend and not into him for just the money. When it is clear it's about money, he gets mad. Typical incel. There is a lot I could say, but I'll just leave it with this. Here's the reality of what happened. after I let Jasmine know about the photos and what Gino is really like. Never posted her pics or sent them to anybody. I wonder why the other group deleted my post. And this is the thing. Originally, when it came to this post, these screenshots that I showed you, these screenshots were actually deleted originally, and then they surfaced. So that was quite interesting, to be fair with the fact that these screenshots had to be re-uploaded. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all I can say is shout out to 90 Day Chisme for definitely keeping us in the loop with exactly what the hell has been going on with Jasmine behind closed doors. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, given the fact, and I had to say this for protection purposes, but allegedly, this is Jasmine. Allegedly, this is Jasmine obviously absolutely going batshit crazy at somebody, you know what I mean? And allegedly all of this is true. So of course, go put the allegedly in there just in case, you know, this is maybe false. I can protect myself if you dig what I'm saying. But at the end of the day though, sometimes when you look at what you're watching here or what I'm showing you compared to what we have seen of Jasmine in the past, and even a little bit now, we do know that she's got a very, very, very mean side. And her mean side, once it takes over, it is one of the worst things to experience. The fact that Gino is actually still with her is actually criminal, because boy, all she ever does is depress the hell out of him. Because look at him. The man doesn't even want to sleep with her because how much she drains him. Which is so weird, that the fact that they're still together. But hey, man, Gino is obviously one of those people that is hella desperate to not be alone and to have someone in his life. The saddest thing about it is though that Jasmine talks about how he was paying, you know, obviously, or how this woman's a whore and whatnot, and obviously this person talks about Gino obviously paying, you know, women for sex and all that kind of stuff. It is quite interesting that is the part of the context, because when it comes to his relationship with Jasmine, he's legit paying her to be with him. Because everything about her, when it comes to her and him, is always about money. Oh, Gino, I want money for this. Gino, I want money for that. Oh, by the way, Gino, you better put me in your will. Oh, Gino, I do not want to have a prenup, because if we break up or whatever, I want to have everything that you own. It's crazy though, because he went from paying for sex and pretty much, I guess, kind of being stress-free, to now being in a relationship with someone that he's not even paying for sex because he doesn't even want to sleep with her, and he's paying for a headache. Like, make it make sense. How do you go from paying for allegedly sex, you know, to then paying for a headache? Like, yo, Gino does need help though, 100%. There is no denying that. The guy's got a loose screw. I don't know what it is, but boy, I really hope that he can get help at some point in his life. But let's be real though. As long as he's with Jasmine, she would never, ever allow him to get help, because she knows if that happened, she would lose her leverage. And at the end of the day, to be honest with you, let's be real, when it comes to Jasmine and Gino, what is one of the reasons why he sticks with her? Is it because whenever he does finally stand up for himself, she always then does the whole crying malarkey stuff? Gino this, Gino that. Ah, damn, give over. Either way though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below. As far as I'm concerned, right now people are saying that Jasmine should be axed from the show for this ridiculous behavior, and that is something that I extremely agree with. To be honest with you, I wasn't even happy to see Jasmine back. But here's the thing though, I will say this: Jasmine and Gino have already been caught, have already been seen filming for another season, and this season is of Jasmine actually in the United States of America. So the question is though, is that film still going ahead? Or they're going to stop that film immediately and not have it on the show for the following season? If you ask me, this is TLC. And there are some people who are just simply exceptions for them to allow to come back on the show. And let's be real, even though Jasmine is not an American, she is still pretty much another version of an Angela, with her temper, her outrageous outbursts, her hissy fits. So in reality, if Angela survived, if Big Ed survived, even though they're American, Jasmine is legit the panel version of them two. So really and truly, we're probably going to see her again for a whole another season. I don't see them axing her to the slightest, especially given the fact that she's so drama orientated and she's pretty much willing to do anything to stay on the show. Let's keep it 100, to be honest with you. And yeah, to be fair with you, I can see them being together, and then all of a sudden they'll break up once she gets to America, and then boom, bam, you know what's going to happen? We're then going to see her on Single Life. Saying that though, actually, hold a minute, and Natalie has got away with being on the show, but then again, Natalie hasn't really done anything madness off the show, so yeah, she's not included when I compare Angela and Big Ed. But either way though, I would not be surprised if we saw her in a future season of the Single Life at some point, once she potentially leaves Gino. But hey ho, we shall wait and see what happens. You guys let me know exactly what you're thinking down below, and we'll talk about it.